Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Braemar Arena. We have the Bantam C Championship game on the line here tonight. The Bob O'Connor Tournament, the 30th annual. It's Edina Green and Edina White. We'll talk about their roads to this championship game and get you through this one. It's going to be Bailey to play this one up. Actually, the colors match up here tonight. Green is in green and white is in white. We don't have to get tricky with who's leading and who has the puck. So if we call it white, it's white. Played into the corner it goes. Matt Nelson was there for white. And they're going to carry it back up the left wing side. Chip to the near wing. That's too far for Michael Nelson, who's going to play that one in back behind the net. On the play, that was Brandon Willie. These two teams have squared off already this year, I believe twice is what I've been told. And Edina White, the victors each time. It's been termed a bitter rivalry from what I've been told, as the puck is off the wall too far, and watching it into his own zone is Spence. Willie will play it off the boards into the neutral zone, and it'll be controlled to the near wing. Looking up ice, forced to hurry on the play, was number 10, Nick Lugo. Bailey is there, now out of the zone. Sent through center ice by Bachmeyer. And it's going to be turned back up ice on the right wing side with speed, but stopped at the line there with Bender. Looks like we have a delayed penalty coming up, and that's going to go against Edina Green. We've got an interference call. That's going to be number 15, David Bender. So we'll see the power play go to work right away. So face off right at center ice. And it's controlled by Edina White as they backpedal in their own zone. Played up to Weichel, Landon Weichel. Tries to find it through traffic. He comes away with it. Looked to edge to his left, lost the handle momentarily. They'll stay on it. Back up the left wing side they go. Nelson with it. Through the goal mouth area. Daniel Moore in goal. On the one end, and on the other end it's Ross Brazel. Sobrano plays that one in and around, all the way to the left side. Nelson back behind the net, tried to find an open man, and Adam Johns. He has it, the captain of this edition, plays it up to Brown, a nice touch pass to Johns. He's going to walk to the high, Montalino that is rather, now left point, nice puck movement here. There's a shot deflection. Oh, what a pad save. Flared it with impressive authority there. Wow, more. Rock solid there. Down on the ice goes Nate Montalino. They try to play this to the goal mouth area. Up to the line it goes. Zambrano plays that one in. Montalino works the forecheck side of the cage. They can't get to the goal mouth area. Ripping that one down the ice is Jacob Peckman. In behind their own goal, out of the zone they come with Edina White. Long pass through center. In on goal, glove save made. It's going to be hung on, face off to Moore's right. Back up through center ice it goes. Backpedaling and looking. Played through traffic. That one's too far. Giving chase. It's Getzman. Looking to clear the zone. Puck to be played back through traffic. To the line. Sent back. That gets underneath Hench's stick. Edina Green now at full strength. 8.5 to go here in the first period. Wolmald plays that one through everybody. And up through center, here's a foot race. Nice wheels there by Enfeld. He'll chase down the loose change to the corner. Gets away from the oncoming Nick Lugo. Great battle off the corner. Edina Green and Edina White and the Bantam C. Oh, another penalty. We're going to go ticky-tack here tonight, folks. A high stick. I guess I may have spoken too soon. It happened out of my vision. You say that when they were lifting the
Green,
stick
high
up,
stick.
they got a stick up underneath the nose. Both officials were on that one. Puck will be sent in off the rails there by Bailey III. And field goes for high sticking. That one at 3:57. Second power play opportunity here for Edina White. We saw great puck movement their first time around. We'll see if they can get that employed again. You can see the Edina Bantam B2 edition doing their warm-ups on the north end of Braemar Arena, getting ready for the B2 championship against Prior Lake. Oh, nice little shovel pass intended for Montalino. That failed to click, and that one's going to be whistled down for an icing call. Puck cleared to safety, wide of Edina White's goal. Ross Brazel looks on as his defenseman Nico Zambrano works it out of the zone and gets the puck back on a neat little touch pass. He's going to give it back up the left wing side for Michael Nelson, who gains the line. Sliding over to make the play is Peckman. There's a shot that buzzes wide of the net. Nelson from the right corner guides it around behind the net. On the puck, it's Bo Marvin. Marvin pins a puck to the corner, and it's going to be played back out. Now to the top of the left circle. From the slot area, Lugo comes on, makes the play, guides it back in behind the net. Oh, nice move. He is open in front, and a backdoor opportunity for Montalino. And it's back up to the line by Lugo. Great body positioning in the offensive zone by Michael Nelson, who opened up for a gorgeous pass from behind the line. They'll walk it to the net. Stick save by Moore. He's been busy so far here in the first period. Lugo with it, 6:20 to go. Plays it rink wide. Off the boards. That's off the stick, too far for Montalino. And in his own zone, backpedaling to make the play was Jacob Peckman. He'll try to muscle his way up the line. That was John Bailey III, rather, that got a run on the play. Eddie Green is back at full strength. They'll play it back into the white zone. Lugo back to play it. He better hurry. He has an oncoming Zachary Savage. Now back through center they go. Here comes some speed up the rail. There's a chance that's poked off the wall. Weichel was there. Now it's going to be picked up. Little move to the inside by Dylan Bachmeyer. Back behind the net. Stick check there. Nice little play there. Here's a chance off the side of the net. And the net looks like it got knocked off its post, so we're going to take this one outside. Montalino now to take the draw. Back behind the net it goes. They'll look up ice. Getting away from one man. There's a high shot off the glass. They'll take a shot at that one again. Gathered up and hung on to neatly there by the goaltender, Daniel Moore. Five-on-five hockey here as it's going to be played out of the zone by Edina Green back through center. They play to the right wing side. Off the end boards. Zambrano was there. Catches, throws the body off the left wing wall. Big frame. Puck comes up the left wing rail, and now here comes Henches. He's going to carry it up ice. The big fella across the line trying to play a little pass toward the slot area for his partner there, Jack Getzman. To the line, it's played back in and behind. Henches comes together in the corner with David Bender. Bender tries to play it out to the line, and he gets it. He'll cross center. He's checked neatly there, and it's back the other way with Womal. His shot ramps up off the stick into the midsection of Daniel Moore. He doesn't know where it is. They wanted him to play it. He really couldn't because it was in the middle of his glove, and the ref kept saying, play it. He's like, I can't. I don't have it. Face off to the left inside the zone. So far, it's been pretty much territorially Edina Whites here in the first period, first 8 minutes anyway, as we wind this one down with exactly 4 minutes to go and in. No score. Left wing side, Enfeld is there. He's checked on the play. Or Enfield, rather. Now it's Nelson with it. His wrist shot into the glove and hung on to. And the faceoff will come up to the left of the goaltender, Daniel Moore. Enfield now is going to carry it from left to right. Through the center ice area. He looks deep. And there to make the play was the defenseman, Tate Huss. Around the wall it goes. Enfield is there again. They're going to have to regroup though. They play it to the near side on the stick for Clay Dawson, who plays it back into the Edina White zone. Dawson pinches down the left wall, kicks it to the corner, and Lugo comes over. He's going to ring it back into the left wing side. Finnegan is there as he's in to help out as well. 3:08 to go in the first period, still scoreless. They'll continue to battle this one through as it's played back behind. Over to help out now, it's going to be Tate Huss. Now it's picked up, worked out of the zone. Nice little breakout for Nelson, trying to find Montalino on the rush. Now it's Nelson through center. Nelson gets away from one man, dangles down low from the left wing wall. Montalino is there, bounding puck. Ooh, they wanted to give it to the blue line, but they're regrouping on the change. With the touch offsides, Lugo's going to play in. Left side it goes. Fired back in behind the net by Matt Nelson. Near side to the neutral zone. Sombrano is there. Schaefer as well. Peckman. And to the near side, Schaefer again for Edina Green. Now they're going to race up the left wing side. Johns is there. He's going to be pinned off the puck. And through center ice it goes. Weichel with it. Looks down low. Tried to center to the low goal mouth area looking for Bachmeyer. Nothing doing there. To the near corner it goes. Now it's Edina Green. Not very many whistles and a well-played first period between these two additions. Bailey III wants to bulldoze to the net and kind of gets a job done on Zambrano. Wrap around in front. That one off the stick. Peckman had an opportunity. Now it's going to be right back the other way by Nico Zambrano. He'll carry it wide down low. Gets an angle. Zambrano is on the puck in front. That one gets through. Racing off the bench, it's Huss. He carries to the corner with 1:22 to go. He'll be knocked off the puck. It's played back in behind the net. There to take over, it's going to be Bachmeyer. Loses the handle, and it's going to be picked up by Bailey. He gets that one through. That gets past Huss, and that's going to be an icing call with 1:08 to go in the period. At the blue line, Huss was there, Dow was on him, and they're going to whistle that one down for an offside call with 1:01 to go in the first, no score. We've got a lot of defensive tussles. This is our 5th of 6 championship games here tonight. 1 minute remains here in the first period. Edina Green up the ice. Cologne with it, plays that one down. Savage comes over to the near side, poked to safety by Womal. Back across the ice, Cologne with it from the left wing side, pulls the puck, try to find a centering pass. Half a minute remaining in the period. Back in the corner it goes, Savage is there. Played back up to the line. He'll let that shot go, it's going to be Dow. Pokes it back up to the line, nice little toe pull. So they got Savage open on the near side. Bender tried to play it down low to the right side instead. And he gets it back for the big bomb, and that one off the net. Yeah, that booms off the end wall with authority. And now it's going to be played back in behind, bouncing puck, and that'll do it for the first period. We're scoreless between Edina Green and Edina White. Let's take a look now and see how these two teams got here to this tournament. First, Edina Green picked up a 3-1 win over Wayzata. Then it's a 2-0 shutout over Lakeville South. They tied Cottage Grove 3-3, and then defeated Edina Green by a score of 3-1. In other results, getting this way, Edina White with a 4-0 win over Osseo Maple Grove. They defeated Mounds View Irondale 5-2. There's a 1-1 tie with St. Louis Park, and then a 6-0 win over Lakeville South. So a very competitive 8-team Bantam C. Ooh, a little punch thrown there. They're going to let that go, I guess. Shot in on goal and a glove save. Now we do know that when these two teams have squared off, it's gotten a little bit, shall we say, testy along the way. Fair to say. So we'll be curious to see what happens here. Puck is played back through. Nelson from the left point plays that one down the line. Montalino is there. It's picked up back in behind the net. Finnegan. And now they're going to break out to the right wing side, back through center. On the puck, Matthew Blum gets away from one man. To the corner it goes. Outlet to the right wing side. They'll hold it and play to the near wall. That one fails to click. Now it's Montalino with it. He gains the line. They leave off to the right wing side. That's off the glove. Moore checking it to see if there was a hole in it. Back up through the left wing side. They're going to try and work their way through. They can't. And Enfield is there, but he's muscled off the puck by Montalino. Great support, and another way they go. Off the glass, sent the length of the ice. Icing the call. 10:18 to go here in the second period. Weichel off the face-off. Here's a backdoor opportunity that Bachmeyer takes a chance at. Ludke goes straight to the net. Back behind it goes. Ludke gives his man the old how's-she going up the ice. They go with it with Peckman. Now it's going to be Bailey the third across the line. Handles the puck to the corner. Shot into the pads, and they hang on to it. I wonder if he's got the nickname. Oh, let's go here. JB3, kind of like RG3. You never know. I'm sure that flies around out there. For Edina White, recorded on EdinaAttorney.com. They've got a number of players with points here so far in this tournament. Scores! How about that for a shallow angle? Big goal scored there, and it's 1-0 in favor of Edina White. That goal was scored by Landon Weichel, unassisted. So 1-0 the score with 9:35 to go in the period, second period that is. White and green playing for the Bob O'Connor Championship. Dow off his stick, to center ice it goes. Huss plays that rink wide. Lugo plays that ahead. That gets away from the outstretched stick of Jack Getzman. Huss will chase this one down, and icing will be your call. 9:13 to go in the second period. So really down to a couple more games here. These two, and there's a third place game in the Bantam B2 going on right now as we speak. That means 117 games have been put in the books here at Braemar Arena from Thursday to the end of the day today. Wall-to-wall hockey, the Bob O'Connor tournament. Henches up to the line. Going to play that one. Tried to play it down to Henches. That one failed to click, and back out of the zone they come. Bender with it. Stick check. Turns that one toward the goal mouth area, in on goal, and that one's covered up. Brazel was there to make the save. 8:42 to go in the second period. The score is 2-0 in favor of Edina White. Goal scored by Landon Weichel early on in this period. It's been the only marker to date. It's going to be Michael Nelson. Works it rink wide, too far for Marvin. Bender makes the play, but he gets pickpocketed by Marvin. Bender tries to muscle his way back on the puck. They play the body, cleared but not out. To the line it goes. Nelson now regroups. Neat little play there right on the tape. Excellent execution. Nelson carries it low as Marvin trolling to the slot. Can't get it through because the defensive play was very tight. From the right point, stick save, steered off the glass to the near side. Down comes Matt Nelson. He looks to play it to the corner. They all pinch over and keep that one from advancing any further. Bender plays that to the line. Nelson holds in. Trickles that one down low. Bender gets it, stick handles, and then gets pickpocketed on the attempt and can't get enough on it. Back up at center, Marvin there. Bender gets it back. Nice little pass. Right on the tape off the left wing side. Cologne will send that one back in. 7.5 to go in the period. 1-0 in favor of Edina White. Zambrano plays it to the right wing side. Checked off the puck as Nelson. He's going to swat that one back in behind the net. Blum is there. Blum with it. I think he thought he heard a whistle. I think I did too, but I guess not. We play on. Back up through center. Blum was there. Finnegan plays that one through. Zambrano was there momentarily. Finnegan gets it back, and he's going to send this one back in behind. 6:55 to go in the second period. Ooh, fanning on that one, turned over. Edina Green with an opportunity. Cologne, check that. Zambrano comes away with it. Plays that one up through for Weichel, the game's lone goal scorer. Gets away from one man. Batted down through center, hand pass. And we'll face that one off. Off the hand pass. Regroup off the face-off to the near side for Blum. He gains a line, has a man in front, Enfield. That fails to click. They try to get inside. Body check thrown there. Enfield tries to get position. And back out of the zone comes Edina White. Not a lot of room. Angled to the near wall. Good defensive posture there. Blum leading the charge and icing the call. 6:09 to go in the second period, and 1-0 your score. Back behind the net. Controlled by Spence. Played up the left wing wall. Johns was there momentarily, swings it to the right wing side. Played back up through center, Henches with it. Plays it into the zone, gets the body on that puck. He's gonna work the power forward posture. Hearing the footsteps was Dawson, but wisely eluded the big fella, Tommy Henches, and made the play. Back out of the zone it comes, into the neutral zone it goes. Off the boards, controlled off the stick of Peckman by Edina White. They'll gain the line now on the puck. That's going to be pumped in wide by Wohlmald as they get a change of the forwards for Edina White. That's off Johns. Backpedaling, play to the right wing side, too far for Dawson. No ice on the play. Back behind his own net. Was Spence there. Now it's going to be picked up by Schaefer. Played back in behind, too far for Montalino. His team's leading point getter here in the playoffs, or in the tournament. From the right wing wall it goes. Going to play this one down low. Backpedaling, turning, handled neatly by Dawson. Nice little dangle there. Didn't fool the oncoming Bo Marvin, though. The penalty tripping call will send Edina Green to the penalty box for the third time here tonight.
4 dark minor penalty for the illegal act of tripping.
There you heard it. Nelson plays that one rink wide. Zambrano plays that one to the corner. Now it's Matt Nelson. Guides it down the wall. 4:20 to go in the period. 1:45 of the man advantage. Fourth power play for Edina White. Zambrano plays this one down. There's a bomb that's high and wide. Nelson couldn't make the reach. Misspoke, make that their third power play. I mentioned that earlier. Nelson with it, puts on the brakes. He better hurry because he's getting pressure from Michael Holmes. Running into traffic was Marvin, and Bailey across the line, offside the call. Clean face-off by Edina White. They've been sharp in the details here tonight. Edina Green defending in their zone very well. Chances have not been as many. However, the goaltending on both sides has really held up as well. 1 minute remains in the power play. 3 minutes and 30 seconds remain in the period. Power play time continues then for Edina White. Zambrano with it. Flips that one in, bounces it wide of the net. Bailey back in behind his net. Turns and tries to play that up the wall. Cut off by Nelson. He's going to play it to the corner. Lutke gives chase. He gets help from Montalino. Bender with it. Tries to race it up the wall. Now here's a chance. Montalino across the goal line. He's going to walk behind the net. He has Lutke in front. Montalino shoots, and that's steered out of there by the goaltender, Daniel Moore. Now it's Bailey. He can try to just bulldoze his way down the wall and gets his way. Plays it in on goal. Steered away by the goaltender, Ross Brazel. 8 to go in the man advantage. That's off the stick to center ice it goes. Nice little play there, but it's going to be Weichel Lutke across the line. Weichel was there. That's off Huss. To center ice it goes. Weichel will fire that one in. That's going to be an intentional offside. 2:27 to go in the second period. Don't forget, Bantam B2 Championship coming up. 8 o'clock start time here from Braemar West. We've been wall-to-wall championship games on EdinaTourney.com. That'll be our 6th contest. Edina White and Prior Lake facing off for the 30th championship game of the Bob O'Connor tournament at the Bantam B2 level. Shot on goal. Bachmeyer bids. The door is slammed by Daniel Moore. turned away from traffic. Up the ice, that was Spence on the play. Back behind the net it goes. Savage was there to the line. Nelson makes the play to get that down the wall. Ludke will chase down the loose change. Instead, getting inside position on him was another number 14, Griffin Spence. Now through center goes, look out, wheels, Peckman brought down, in on goal, and that'll be a tripping. Oh my word, they're calling a penalty shot. I gotta ask the press box, is that a penalty shot, or is that, I mean, that's not a breakaway. Okay, it's a penalty shot.
You got a penalty on 6, foul from behind. It'll be a penalty shot.
I guess it doesn't really matter either way because it's a penalty shot. And it'll be very exciting here. Edina Green's Jacob Peckman will have the breakaway opportunity against Daniel Moore in goal. And here's the penalty shot, Peckman and Moore. This could tie the game. Scores! Oh, he gets dirty and goes for a ride. We are tied at 1. Well, I saw a self-check on Thursday night. Eden Prairie's Mark Sullivan went all the way across the ice. He had to let the fans know from Minnetonka that he scored. So as he's running across the ice, he does the self-check into the wall a little too hard and falls down, and it just ended the whole thing right there. That was actually pretty classic. In on goal, Moore makes the save, steers that one wide. You know, Peckman with the wheels really was terrific in creating that opportunity, and then on the breakaway, the mitts, the decision-making, and he had a plan. He knew exactly what he wanted to do on that power play and got the job done. Puck is played back to the right side. Nelson will play that one off the boards. Peckman rolls that one off the side of the net. Late here in the second period, we're tied at 1. Huss with it up the right wing side through center. Peckman loses his footing. Puck finds its way through. There's a quick wrist shot in on goal, and strong goaltending there, real firm on that one, was the goaltender, Daniel Moore. That was Ross Brazel, who that penalty shot was against earlier. I think I misspoke and called him Moore, my bad. If that was the case, Peckman would have been going back the other way. Now it's Lugo with it. He hits a Green player on the way in. Lars Cologne out of the near side for Tommy Henches. Cleared the line but not out. Cologne shivered on the play. Puck is played to the right wing wall. Willie throws the body there on his man, Michael Holmes. Physical play picking up. Stick gets inside on Huss. Oh my word, they play on. Now it's Henches up ice with 25 seconds to go in the period. Henches bulldozes the net, shoots, and a save and a rebound. Oh, that was a big-time bull rush to the net by Tommy Henches. And a hooking call was drawn on the play as well. And this time it'll be Holmes. But so far, it's been 4 penalties called on Edina Green to just 1 on Edina White. But that, of course, the penalty shot, which was all the difference in the world there. Weichel. Ludke plays back up for Nelson. That one trickles out of the zone with 14 to go. Zambrano turns this one up ice across the center red. Zambrano's going to dangle with 6 to go in the period. Down low, he tried to center that puck. Zambrano checked on the play. Behind the net, that was played by Green, and a couple of players come together. And that'll do it for the period. We're tied at 1. Look out, we have a terrific third period coming up right here on EdinaJourney.com.
what I think you just said to me? I'm just upset about the call. So you can control your emotions. And one thing I didn't hear you say. Is it? Okay, cool. I couldn't tell. I mean, I love that you nailed it right away. I couldn't tell if you were going to hear all that. Obviously, yes.
Pretty easy.
Here we go to start the third period. It's Edina Green shorthanded across the line. We're tied at 1. 2-on-1 back the other way. Across the line, Michael Nelson holds it. Oh, nice pass on the tape and a big stick save. I don't know if Moore got the blocker pad on that one or the stick. Either way, he got something on it that deflected it up and out of play. A big time save there. Pat Milan wants a discussion, a meeting.
We were 3 seconds off on the start back, so it was 123 and we're going to 120 now, okay?
You heard him talking about the penalty there? Look at that, Pat Milan taking this to another level. Keeping it airtight, chance in front that's swatted away. Edina Green will play this one back through center. Zambrano is there, that's off the Montalino stick. Bender fires that one back through center. Zambrano is there, off the boards. Now it's going to be handled again. Back on an Edina White stick. Montalino, nice dish. It's played to the slot area, and it's going to be Moore who's just going to be content to cover that one up. We'll have the face-off coming up inside his zone. From the left side, the puck will be played down by Edina White. That was Huss on that play. 42 to go in the man advantage. 10:55 in the period. We're tied at 1. This one has extra session written all over it. Right wing on the breakout for Lugo. Blum was there. Off the boards and sent right back in. 26 to go in the man advantage. Back behind his own net. Huss is there. He's going to cut back against the grain. Huss gets underneath a Finnegan check, plays it down the wall, jammed on the play. Bachmeyer, wanted the bullet. Willie with just an absolutely savaging hit, but tough kid, and Huss gets right back up. Lugo turns that one back up ice. Uses the footwork. We're going to be even now, stepping on the ice. Is Edina Green. We're at full strength. Lugo pushes that one wide of the cage. Willie is there. He gets hit. And it's going to be played back up for Enfield. Tries to kick it on the skate. Shivered on the play is Finnegan. Now they'll regroup with Blum. Enfield is there. There's a shot through traffic. Couldn't find its way through by Spence. That gets away from Spence as Finnegan tried to find him. Right wing it goes. Over the near side is Willie. Just throwing the physical will around. Bouncing puck comes through. Lugo is there. We're going to play this one to the right wing side. Willie is there. His wrist shot's blocked. Heckman scored on the penalty shot. Races in behind the net. Comes away with the puck. Enfield is there. Puck is still loose. Puck will be played off the boards. Willie has it. Shot that's blocked. And back up ice comes Henches. Henches races on the rush. Gets it back down low. Couldn't quite pull the trigger. Looks to get inside on his man as it's Montalino that's checked. Zambrano plays that one down. Blum with it. Left wing, Enfield. Flip back through the neutral zone. Turn back by Getzman. He'll carry it wide to the left, tries to get by his man. Henches looks to take over, and it's played back up into the neutral zone. Henches gets it back, fires it back in wide of the cage. Back on the regroup, it's going to be Bailey. 8:23 to go in the period. Bailey's going to dance here. Ooh, he's got speed through the neutral. Here comes Bailey, 1-on-3. He's got a lot of work to do. Need to wait for some help. There's a nice shot on goal. Bailey creates from coast to coast and gets a good shot on that to force the faceoff inside the zone. From the right side, it's played back down. Edina Green with some great scoring opportunities, zone time, really making some things happen. Really second half of that second period, shot in on goal, great focus. And it's going to be to the right point, wrist shot through traffic, that's pushed wide of the net. That was by Bailey. And the loose puck will be picked up by Marvin, playing that one through center. Morgan Spence turns that one back up through the center ice area. Huss will play it back over for Marvin at the center red. Turns it to the right wing side. Montalino can skate to the outside, in on goal, and a nice little save to the midsection there by Daniel Moore. Looks like we have a little mask issue here for the goaltender. Looking for the coach to adjust that strap for him. Kind of hard to do. I don't know if it broke or what the situation is. They got to go to the screwdriver right now. There you see Todd Grover getting a nice shot of the equipment adjustment for the goaltender. Happens from time to time. You see those face masks get a little bruised along the way. All right, we're good to go, folks. Face off in the Edina Green zone. Enfield tries to play away. That's picked up by Bachmeyer. He sends a shot off the side of the cage. They converge to the near wall as it's Lutke to play back in for Bachmeyer behind the net. Off the stick, swatted away. Now Lutke, Bachmeyer goes down, and out of the zone comes Edina Green. Nice defensive play to keep that free, and support there by Enfield. Nice play there. Now Blum. They're going to play this one back across the line, and Bachmeyer will try to play it with 6 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the third period. Knotted up at 3, steered off the glass. Blum is there. Turnover at the line, back behind the net it goes. Clay Dawson is there. That gets through everyone. It's going to be turned back up by Edina White. Now Green with the turnover across the line, putting on the brakes, waiting for some help. They're going to send a little chip pass for Enfield down low. That fails to click. One gets the feeling that the next goal is going to win here, folks. Savage walks down the right wing rail. Now from the backhand, chips it through. Oh, fought off neatly. Puck was loose in the slot area, and it's held in at the line by Spence. Plays it toward the goal mouth area. Now Finnegan. Wide of the net it goes. Huss with it, rings the wall. Finds Henches. Quick touch pass there. He was looking for number 15, Quinn Womal. Now Henches with a possible breakaway. Henches in on goal. Henches bothered from behind, gets a shot in on goal. Takes an extra poke at it, wants to know where the call was, but boy, he used a big guy. He used his speed to get himself a great scoring opportunity there. .538 to go in the period. Off the boards it goes, back in behind the net. Bender was there on the play. That hits Michael Nelson. He'll play that one in back behind the net. Down on the play goes an Edina White player. Two players now go down. And it's going to be gathered up out of there by Bender. Better hurry because he's being forechecked ferociously. Turned over Montalino with an opportunity over the top of the goal. Hits the glass. Zambrano is there to pinch on the near wall. Under 5 minutes now at 4:57 to go. Zambrano comes away, gets away from one man. Runs it to the east side of the rink. Walks down low, going east-west, and now gets it deep in the corner. Bender plays to safety. White is hounding Green on this shift. They'll look to try to clear it, but they can't. Puck rolls at the line. Michael Nelson down the wall. It's Montalino with it. He holds the puck up high. Gives off to the left side. Wrist shot down low. That's off the net. There's a centering pass and a great opportunity there. Cleared to the line, but not out. Bo Marvin with a great play off the end boards. They're going to let that one go all the way up to the left point. There's a shot off the side of the net. They're going to hold it on the backhand and on goal, and a quick whistle. Boy, that's a goaltender's best friend there, and Mr. Moore was thanking that one. The other way they come. Uh-oh, with energy. What a play there. Great opportunity. Bailey looked sharp there. Seen him do that before here tonight. Sliding over the near side was Holmes. Now it's Bachmeyer across the line to play that one in deep off the end boards. 3:40 to go. Could we be going to overtime? You never know. There's a shot steered off the side of the net. Bachmeyer with position, all sorts of traffic in front of the net. Bachmeyer spades it out to the front, loses his stick, and the puck will be played up the left wing side. Back out to center, it's Lugo. He plays that one through. Now Willie with it. 3:17 to go, rink wide, across the line. Here comes Edina Green. In on goal, nice pad save, turned aside there by Brazel. And now it's Henches again. He's going to try to do the south pass off Willie, who hammered Henches. And that one's whistled out. Three minutes remaining here in the period. Getzman is there. Into the end line it goes. Henches comes together. Almost a hand pass, but they missed that one. Finnegan comes away with it. Off the boards to center, and it's going to be gathered in by the Edina White. Back up the middle to Henches off his stick. Into the offensive zone it goes. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Dawson with it. He had the footsteps coming his way. Back at center. Sent back in deep. That was Matt Nelson on the play. Now it's Dawson. 2:20 to go. He was measured. Got rid of it in time. Now Getzman there. And it's going to be Dawson again. Zambrano makes the play. He has a man trolling in front. Zambrano comes away with it down off the end line. That's off the side of the net. Now the loose change gathered in by Spence as they play it up the right wing side. That one gets through everyone. No icing on the play. 1:54 to go. Off the boards. Back through center it goes. Dawson will chase it down. Turn to his right at center. Right up the middle he goes. They have a man with an opening. Right wing side shot wide of the net. It's getting tense here at Braemar Arena, folks. It is on between these two teams. Now Dawson sends a shot through. There's a shot. Oh, what a glove save and a rebound. Oh, he got the big catch glove up on that and swatted it down like the fly swatter. Turned over. Uh-oh. Enfield shoots. And a big save there. Wow, what a chance for Edina Green. Hounding the puck. Getting some great opportunities and great looks there. Goaltending terrific by Ross Brazel as he's getting the job done. Puck will be cleared back up through center ice. Heckman is there, tried to play it back to himself. 1 minute remains in the period. Chip to the corner. Now it's Marvin. Nice little nifty play there off the end wall. That by Tate Huss. He's going to give back to Michael Nelson across the line. Michael Nelson tries to cut to the inside. He's wedged out by Savage neatly. Someone took a slash off the wrist in the corner. Got to wear those wrist guards. That was Michael Nelson. Cleared to the line. Huss has it. Flips one through. Seeing eye. Michael Nelson, 25 to go. Turns back door. Oh! Oh, there's a chance in front. They're loose. Puck's loose. What a save. Puck's still loose. Scores! Oh my word! 17.1 seconds left. I believe that was Michael Nelson off a major league scramble in front. Finds it back to the net. This one is not over, folks. Michael Nelson gets the goal. The assists are going to be awarded to, I believe he said number 11, Bo Marvin, number 12, Tate Huss. 16 seconds remain here in the third period. Dow is there off the side, but it's played back in. And it's peeled away off the wall with 7 seconds to go. There's a nice save turned in there by Moore. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it. Whoa, what a turn of events. Back and forth affair with these two teams, and Edina Green is absolutely, Edina White losing it over the victory. Uh-oh, someone took a skate up off the, that is not good. You might want to get a trainer there. We'll be back with more. I think the goaltender, the back, the helmets fly. They're not, there's skates out there, guys. I think I saw a skate fly in the air. I mean, if you get hit, it's just not good. But I think we're okay. We'll go through the award ceremonies. We'll wrap this up, and at 8 o'clock, we're going to have the Pee Wee B2, or the Bantam B2 championship for you coming up here on EdinaTourney.com. Let's take it down to the ice. that's going to do it here from Braemar Arena. Once again, the final score, Edina White 2 and Edina Green 1. For Todd Grover and Joey Henches, I'm Pete Wagner. So long, everybody. Don't forget to check everything out here in about 10 minutes, 12 minutes. We're going to have the Bantam B2 Championship featuring Prior Lake and Edina White. So long, everybody.